All right, so now that I'm recording too, right? Because I'm an idiot. All right, so this is Michael K. Williams' Black Market, episode 6. You can find this episode on the Vice YouTube channel. This is shoplifting to pay for drugs, the first episode or the sixth episode. We're about halfway through. I forgot to record the other half, but it's fine. He's going through two families. This is the second person who's been affected. He's in the UK, so let's watch. I'm gonna leave all this stuff up so you can search it on your own, and so that I don't get copyright
Things you may need, like
infringement.
supplies and stuff to support your family.
That's right.
How do you get that?
Basically, just the area that I tend to live in is poverty ridden. I can't afford to go to the shops and buy me personally myself. Luckily for me, I know a couple of people that do go out and shoplift, so it's a big savings.
You know, me coming from a
Is it a big
poverty-stricken
savings?
community myself, I
Definitely
grew up
is.
in the projects in Brooklyn. And
Yeah.
grace to God, my mother, she never had to do this.
I'm not doing it to be malicious or set out to hurt anybody. I'm doing it just to feed my family.
And that's
I
the
had to stop
struggle.
work due to
I was
problems with
saying
my mum and
earlier,
my dad.
like how the past people who were whatever stealing, they were stealing for like a drug habit, and it's crazy because like yes, I can see your complex of all set aside the drug part, but you're stealing, right? And providing these goods for the community that have been affected by budget cuts from the government. So, yes, you are. I can see your whole complex of stealing from the rich and then giving to the poor. Um, but at the same time, they're stealing from small businesses. They're not necessarily stealing from freaking Target all the time, right? They're stealing from places that have low level of security. These being those small businesses. So I don't know. It's kind of it's. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I can understand what they're talking about or what they're going through as well.
My brother had health issues, which created a few mental health issues for myself. We have no choice. I do spend it on what's needed.
And they're just shoplifting to get money to support themselves, or are they on drugs? Like,
Some are on drugs, but if I looked at it like that, I probably wouldn't buy.
She is basically on hard times, mental illness, no job, no benefits. She has no way right now to feed her family.
See?
I see my
That's
younger
what makes it
self
hard.
in their eyes, man. That hunger, that
What'd you say, man? It definitely is. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
feeling of not being seen. I see that when I engage, when I come around the way, when I'm in the hood, then I also see a lot of potential. So I guess that's what I'm here for, to know that they could take that potential and that gift and use it for something else.
Jillian is basically Liverpool's version of Ronnie and Dennis, but her situation is a little bit more desperate.
Well, I have 3 children. So, yeah, I have to go and shoplift and get the money. Buy them what they want, what they need, and also other things. Heroin. I have to fund that as well.
And she's on
Get
drugs
a
too.
lot of meat. That's
No,
the main
the
thing.
mom,
You can
she's
sell
on
all year
drugs.
round because it's expensive, like. Some days if I don't go out, I feel quite depressed. It's always like stuff that I need or stuff that other people need. I have a friend, she buys meat off me each week. Oh, yeah. Tuesday. Yeah, £8. happy. A big drink to pour.
Oh, that's what I
so you
want.
can feed. They're happy with what I get them and they can't afford it and also...
And this
I
lady,
need the
the
money
blonde
myself.
lady, said that she wouldn't
So
buy
it's just-
like this stuff off of these people if they were on
circle,
drugs.
really.
She probably wouldn't buy it, but little does she know, like you can tell somebody's on drugs, right? So I think she's just blinded by the fact that she needs this food,
The
regardless.
biggest myth people have about
Hey,
drug
she's
users,
being
there's lots,
very
but I think the
precise
biggest
about
one
it
is
too.
that they are stupid. If you've got a £50 a day habit on heroin, you're going to have to work pretty hard. So you're not lazy, you know your money, you can work out how much you get in the daytime and how much you need to use, and it's just persistent like that. I need to go out raising, stealing, and I'm busy. And they are busy.
So what do we have here?
So it all comes packaged. You can see it from a supermarket.
Yeah.
If I knew they were stealing from, say, a local butcher's who's built that business up for himself, I wouldn't take it. But from a supermarket,
And this is
in my head, they can afford to be stole from, even though they can't. So we've got your steak, we've
and
got
this is
pork,
exactly what I was
we've got
saying.
a nice beef joint, turkey, and a lamb.
You and me, partner. Center of
I
town.
wonder how much
knew
all that costs. I wonder how much all that
Daisy's
shit
got
costs.
last one lessons at noon.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
2
I was
o'clock.
literally
Got
just
a
saying
spurs
this.
written at 2 o'clock.
And
How's
it
that
turns
for
out
you?
she
We don't
doesn't
need
care.
any more
The buyer
overscheduling,
doesn't
but
care.
we could all use more ways
The
to save.
freaking
What about Tuesday?
people who are stealing shit don't care.
How long do you see yourself surviving like this?
Can't answer that, to be honest, because I'm not used to being in this situation. But I've got to think of my own family before anything else.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And once again, blessings to you and the family. All the best.
Yeah, you too as well.
Thank
Can I give
you.
you a hug?
Of course. Merry Christmas.
You too as well. All the best.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
You could see that she wasn't proud of what she was doing.
Yeah.
But, you know, you have to eat.
Ribs are touching.
You know, I
Kids
was
need to
curious
eat.
find out
Ribs are
who's
touching.
really
The
benefiting from
two
this black
main
market.
reasons on why disenfortunate or misinfortunate people do what they gotta do to
What's
survive.
up, man? So I understand you move heroin?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's what it's selling.
You aware they're stealing things in the community to sell to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to support the habit.
Yeah. And out of 10 of your customers, how many of them are out there stealing and to make the money to get to you?
Probably about half of them do that.
Do you see that as an issue in your community?
About
Yeah,
half.
but if I didn't do it, someone else will do it, you know what I mean? So I've got a habit myself. I like half cocaine. So it's one for the other.
What would you like to see change in this community?
I'd like to see more people get jobs because I don't think they do enough for people in the area to get them jobs. I'd like to work. I've had jobs, but then you get unemployed, you know what I mean? Everyone likes to work, but there's no jobs. And you keep saying there's jobs, there isn't. You see people out and walking around because there's nothing for them to do. So if I don't do it, someone else will do it.
That's
You have scammers who scam to live a lifestyle, and you got people who scam to provide.
Everything's a hustle, bro. Our goal is just to simply show the world a window as to why people do the things they do. It's like they say, when the system fails you, you create your own system. You was making enough money scamming at 11 years old. This generation is all hustle.
I do what I gotta do to get by. The government don't give a about me.
No matter how long you stay down, if you believe you can get out, you can do it.
babe. Babe.
I see my younger
What up?
self in their eyes, man. You inspire me, bro. We walk the same streets, and we here.
Black Market with Michael K. Williams.
girl.
New season premieres Monday,
Yeah.
January 10th on Vice.
Don't act brand new like I don't vacuum. What the hell? yes, if you're saying that you're gonna start cleaning, I just wanted to watch this and then. Okay, and then you're gonna watch this with me. Okay.
Stephen French, basically, man, this dude used to be one of the most notorious gangsters in Liverpool. There's probably nothing on those streets of Liverpool that Stephen hasn't done a little bit of, had a little bit of done to him. This is a form of black market where people take the stolen goods and sell them to the community who can't afford to feed their families. That's dysfunctional.
People say to me, well, you did what you did, and you was robbing from people. Yeah, right. So I say to them, if you was a tin lion, wouldn't you eat a fat sheep? Because that's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah, right. There was sheep around me, and I was hungry, so I ate them. In order to have meat once a week, everyday regular families buy the meat off the shoplifters. And this is where the difficulty lies, because the ones that are making all the money off the drugs, yeah, right, are the ones that you don't think are drug dealers. The ones that own shipping companies, the one that own freighting companies, the one that own planes, yeah, right, and bringing them in. We're a symptom, and we're being labeled as the cause. The cause is greed.
You ain't wrong about that.
You know, Dennis and Ronnie, they really touched my heart. You know, I saw so much of myself in them. So, we checked up on them.
The drug services are really, really, really messing me around right now. The 2 months I've been there, they haven't issued me a key worker. I haven't had a single session with a doctor. I'm still shoplifting, a lot of meat.
At least he's not dead. At least they're
Christmas
not
was really, really nice. Me and Dennis cooked our first Christmas meal together. We did a 5-bird roast for 3 people.
Big wild hog.
Honey mustard, parsnips and carrots.
All of it, of course, was shoplifted.
Like, head-wise, I think we're in better places, aren't we? We're feeling much more positive about this year. I can actually see myself now in the future
still
going back to normality.
Literally doing drugs
I
on
wanted.
TV.
And Dennis can as well. So we're happy. Yeah.
I'm gonna completely go back to being the old
I feel so bad
Dennis.
for these guys. But you know
Doing
what?
weights, running,
At the
getting
same
healthy
time,
again.
shit. That's what they're happy doing. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
We
their
wanna,
life. They've accepted
in the
it.
next
They're gonna
year,
die like that, sure, but you know,
get clean and start trying
who
for
am
a
I
family.
to tell
That's
them
what we
that
want.
not to live their life? I don't support it at all.
My fear,
This
my
is
only
just
fear
sad,
is that
but I don't support it at all.
we're not
But
going to give
I mean,
up
like
in
I
time.
said, I
and
understand
Dennis is going to get one back
completely
hit and
why
die,
you're doing, why you
to be
gotta do.
honest.
You know?
Because I've lost my mum to this drug that way. I lost my ex-boyfriend of 4 years that way to this drug.
And you
And
continue
that's
to
why
do
I'm
it.
so desperate to just get rid of it
not really
as
anything
soon as we
anybody can
can,
say to
because
stop
I don't
you.
want to have that one bad hit and have that for Dennis as well. It would break my heart.
It wouldn't bring your heart to
A
anything
lot.
because you'd be dead.
A lot. Sorry.
God damn! Oh, I hate needles. I hate needles. Oh my god, I hate needles so much. Oh.
I'm not feeling any pain anymore at the moment.
Goodness. This man is on a full nod. And this man did that on TV. You couldn't wait to not be on TV, bro? Come on, dog. Come on. Like, now everybody can see
Being
that.
with Dennis and Ronnie,
Everybody knows this.
it was
Not everybody.
was tough for me. I see myself in them in a lot of
What you
different
dumbass?
ways. I know in my heart that they deserve a real shot at life. It's a really nasty, vicious cycle and a system that's been put in play, you know, by poverty. I was like, wow. Things can go very wrong very fast in the UK if you're poor.
That's a fact. All right, babe. Next one is, baby. I told you we're gonna watch 2 of these in one.
Pull off a sick play but
How
forgot to
illegal
record it?
guns
You won't
are
need
bought.
to worry
What'd you
anymore
say?
thanks to Outplayed. Outplayed is the
This is the last one, and then we can continue cleaning. All right, so this is episode. This is Michael K. Williams' Black Market, episode 5. This is the previous episode, the episode before the one we just watched. This is called How Illegal Guns Are Bought. You can find it on Vice, YouTube channel, and on I guess TV. I don't know, cable. All right, let's watch.
The gun situation is a tricky one in this country. You know, you always hear about people going down south and you bring guns back to Brooklyn. That was common conversation in the community and the projects, but I just never knew how easy it was to do that. How long have you been selling guns?
For about 2-3 years, so.
Has the game changed in these 2 years? Has it gotten easier or harder? Has the police wised up to what the game is, or?
Yeah, nah, they ain't wised up to nothing. You see what they doing out here? Yeah, that's just making somebody else want to protect themselves. So no, they not doing what they supposed to be doing. People don't feel safe out there.
People don't feel safe. That's part of the reason.
If you live here in America and you don't feel safe, what you gonna do? You gonna go get a firearm?
That's what you do.
Our goal is just to simply show the world a window as to why
Right,
people
that's what
do
a
the
lot of
things
people
they
do in
do,
America.
where
Get
the
a firearm.
desperation comes from.
That's what I want to do. Get a fucking firearm.
It's like they say, when the system fails you, you create your own system.
This is a great series, by the way. I just found this from looking at Hassan.
Growing up on these streets and projects in East Flatbush, Brooklyn, I've seen a lot of violence, a lot of gun violence. You know, the flip side of that is I started losing a lot of friends. Cities like New York have tried to make the laws more strict in regards to getting illegal guns out here on the streets, but in my opinion, I don't see much difference still. Same senseless violence. Oh, here we go. The vast majority of illegal guns on New York City streets actually come from states with lenient gun laws. So I'm gonna try to find out where these illegal guns coming from and how are they ending up on New York City streets. Yeah, I had heard that Atlanta was the starting point for a lot of these guns, so went down there to meet a local gun runner. What's good, man?
What's good?
I wanted to talk to you about, you know what I mean, the gun run from Atlanta to New York. How long have you been in the business of selling weapons?
Since around about 1998. But when I moved up here to Atlanta, I got introduced to running the guns from Atlanta up to New York, where I found out that it's a better market as far as money-wise down here for cheap and just take them up there and sell them for more.
Where are these guns on the table? Where are they off to?
5 of these are the best ones are going to New York, where we got a strong foothold with, you know what I'm saying, blood gangs up there.
Am I correct in saying that this is a military assault rifle?
It's the go-to-war weapon. In the streets, when it's war, you can't take no 9, you can't take no revolver with 6 shots, because after them 6 shots gone, you done. Then you gonna have 5, or niggas gonna come and spray your shit up, you know what I'm saying? And you butt naked.
No one feels safe anymore. Like, people just genuinely don't feel safe. Do you feel the same way in regards?
Yeah, I feel the same way too. I'd rather take my chances in the streets trying to fight my own way up out of it. You feel me?
Let me ask you a question, man, because I feel you're a conscious brother.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize the fact that there's a good chance that some of these weapons that are being sold are gonna probably end up in the hood in another brother's hand, taking another brother's life? Does that bear any weight on you at all?
It does. It bears weight on me, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I sit and I think to myself, I can find a better way up out of this game. I feel like I don't have no other choice.
Do I agree with his methods of supporting himself? You know, no, but I do understand and I empathize with his pain as being a black man with not enough to do and resorting to what resources is in the community. Who am I to judge that?
That's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. You may not agree with it, but like, people
Georgia has over
literally
2,000
have,
licensed
everybody
gun
has, there's all those
That's
people
almost triple the number
on
of
that road
McDonald's.
have their own way
Federal
of
law
getting to where
requires
they
licensed
got,
dealers
like,
to run background checks.
right now, right
Now,
then.
these background checks are supposed
You
to
can't
stop
just
gun
tell
sales
them
to
to
drug
do
addicts,
something else
mentally
on a
ill
whim like
people,
that. That's not
and
what they
convicted
know.
felons. But even if you have a criminal
And it's
record,
not definitely not
always a way
easier
to
than
get a
doing
gun.
what they're doing right now.
So we asked a former gun runner to show us how traffickers get their hands on guns.
Being from a small town that had no jobs, that's how I got in the game in the first place. And there was already too many people selling drugs, so I got caught up on weapons. Over the course of a lifetime, I've probably had anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 guns. I really don't have a count. If someone wanted to buy a gun right now, I could get them a gun this evening, illegally. I can go to people that I know have illegal weapons that you can just purchase for a certain amount of money. Those are the easiest weapons to buy because there are people out there that break into pawn shops on a regular.
Eesh.
I would think that it would be a very good location to do from the back wall simply because of the camera angles. The boxes obscure the view of the camera.
And now they're
the
just
angle of
telling
the
us
camera
how
looks
to
as
rob a
though
pawn shop?
It's not working. The only way that they would be able to actually do this, because it has so much security in the front, they would actually use heavy equipment and they would go through the back wall of this particular location. They would go to the nearest construction site and they would steal whatever heavy equipment that they could use. You're gonna try to breach the wall right here because it's gonna be the easiest way to get the equipment in. Your 4 to 5 guys will enter through the hole. Each guy's gonna have 5 to 6 weapons apiece, and you're gone. Because by now, the alarm's already sounding. You've got to load, and you got to get out, and you got to be gone. And it's being done all over the country, everywhere, all the time.
10 thieves rushed inside this gun store, smashed glass cases, grabbed guns by the sackful, all in under 2 minutes.
Federal officials say weapons stolen in this type of burglary will likely end up on the black market and could be used in violent crimes.
What
one of the
is
projects
going
right here in
on
Atlanta.
in America, bro?
We were about to make a trip to New York, and we were stopping to purchase some cocaine so that we could stay awake while we were driving.
That makes sense.
And we were robbed by 2 kids, 2 9-year-olds with 9mm in my face trying to rob me. That's when it really dawned on me what I was doing. I saw a lot of crime, and who knows, maybe my weapons were part of those crimes, and I didn't really intend for it to be that way. When you see needless death and violence, then,
That's how,
you know,
that's what
a human
happens,
being
though.
is gonna have some type of feelings about that, and I do.
Because remember what I said
Yeah, scammers who scam
before,
to live a lifestyle.
how I used to live in
and you got
college.
people who scam to provide.
And
everything's a hustle, bro.
then I got robbed.
With ADHD,
And then I was like, bro, like, I'm
studying
actually not about this life. Like, I'm not about this life. I'm not, like, in at all. I'm way over my head right now. Because I'm not about to buy a gun. I'm not about to, you know, keep doing this to protect myself and then actually, you know, when it comes down to it, shoot somebody if they try to do it again? You're kidding.
Like they say, when the system fails you, you create your own system.
No way.
You was making enough money scamming at 11 years old.
This generation is all hustle.
I do what I gotta do to get by. The government don't give a about me.
No matter how long you stay down, if you believe you can get out, you can do it.
I see my younger self in their eyes, man. You inspire me, bro. We walk the same
Babe, how's it
streets,
look on Twitch?
and we here.
Black Market with Michael K. Williams. New season premieres Monday, January 10th on Vice.
Atlanta is a hub for illegal gun runners.
Thank you, baby.
Because there are so many ways to get a gun. good, fam?
Well, respect, bro. Oh, nothing, fam. What's up, man?
Respect. So what do you got in the bag today?
Well, got this Glock 9. I got the Smith & Wesson 40.
So somebody's at our door. Oh, it's a package? Our dog is... We're trying... So we're trying to train our dog to be like a guard dog. He did good. He barked when, you know, somebody came. And now he's surveying the area. Good boy. Good boy. Come here, baby boy. Scooby, come here. Scooby, come here. Scooby! Yeah, he's inspecting something that came into the house. It's new, so we're gonna let him do that. Scooby, come here. Scooby, come here. Come here, baby boy. Good boy. Hi, baby. Say hello. Hi, Scooby. He loves his mom. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Scooby. That's nice. Scooby. Scooby. Hi. There we go. Let's see. All right, we're done with him.
Can you tell me where you obtain these weapons from?
Gun shows.
Oh, so you buy these guns legally?
Let's make sure we get it right, though. Yeah. We got people to buy for us.
So you got a connect that goes and buys the guns for you?
Yeah, we'll make them go in there. We'll make them go in there. Look, they got their little IDs. You can go in there and do whatever.
What would be the going price for a 9mm?
With the gun shows, it's cheap. You show them your card. Shit, you can buy the whole room if you want to. This one right here, 300.
What do you flip that for?
I do like 700. But you know, going into like New York and Chicago and shit, that shit go to like 1,200. They need them, like, and the laws is crazy, so shit, a nigga might have a felony or something, he can't get it, so he gonna pay the price.
Has there ever been an incident where these guns were traced back to the person who sold them? Do you know anybody that?
Next question.
Oh! The dudes I met in Atlanta, man, they didn't really care. This is what it is. This is what I do. We buy and sell guns. No glamour, no remorse, just it is what it is. You really can't understand gun trafficking unless you understand our gun laws. So we asked a local gun enthusiast to show us how he was able to legally purchase guns without a background check from a private seller.
There's no way
Really
they're
just
about to
go
show us this.
online and find so many listings with
Oh, yeah.
private sellers. This is a never-ending list.
That's true.
This guy right here really has a full package of everything you need for AR-15. It's fairly cheap also for what he's selling. 1,400 is really not bad. This guy right here has a Ruger for sale. He's asking for $350. You could probably even get that even a little bit cheaper.
There's no way.
What's up, man? You all right? Yeah, how's it going? All right, just being traffic, you know? I hear you, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, I'll put it right here if you want.
How much are you willing to sell it for?
I got it for $350. The only reason I got $350 is because I usually don't sell a gun unless I buy another gun with the money.
Do you have to make sure when you're selling to these people that you're giving them background checks and all that stuff?
Legally in the state of Georgia, no. Like, in the state of Georgia, you really don't have to check anything.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You too.
And
In
for
the state
years,
of Georgia,
the
you
most
don't have
common
to
place
check
for private sales was at the gun show.
Hi, the $12. Thank you. Have a great day.
It is crazy how many guns and how many varieties of guns are at a gun show.
Would you be negotiable on this?
Now, at this show, About 80% of the boots are all licensed, but the other 20% were private sellers.
How much would you let these go for?
I would take, for that one right there, I'd take $250 out the door.
I get that one. Yeah. You guys, the background checks or anything on that?
Oh,
okay.
You legal to buy a gun?
Yeah, I got cash and everything. Yeah. I'm on 250. Count out for you. It's 260. Got change. Thank you, sir. This is a 380 Beretta, so I got that pretty simple and easy. As long as I had cash, I was good. Well, I could have been a felon for all they know.
In January 2016, President Obama issued an executive order to shut down the gun show loophole.
Anybody in the business of selling firearms must get a license and conduct background checks or be subject to criminal prosecutions.
I mean, Obama, he's trying to do something, but some critics say the new law might just push buyers further underground.
I see my younger self in their eyes, man. That hunger.
That's crazy.
That feeling of not being seen.
I never knew it was that easy.
I see that when I engage, when I come around the way, when I'm in the hood. Then I also see a lot of potential. But I guess that's what I'm here for, to know that they could take that potential and that gift and use it for something else.
What is an overpass? Come on.
Nobody wants more robots.
This man literally
but we
went
could all
to a
use more
gun
ways
show.
to save.
Said, yeah, I'm legal to buy a gun. He literally was just like, yeah, you're legal? Yeah, I'm legal. This happened December, well, this was published December 13th. This was, oh my God,
You know, I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, in Atlanta, I felt a little uneasy.
I would too, bro.
What made me connect with Omar is he actually was making a moral statement. He just chose the gun to do it with. Outside of that, man, I'm comfortable with guns as long as the bullets are not real.
What's up? All right, what's up, man? You sitting down? Yes, sir. This is what I was looking for right now. What you want for the 9? 3. And the 2 pistols, I want 200 apiece.
This dude is a gun runner, and he's about to run some guns up north.
Bruh. Babe, look at this. Did you see this?
This dude is a gun runner, and he's...
There's a kid, bro. No clue what's going on. Mass. Little does she know that there's like literally somebody with a shoebox full of guns right next to her that could take down this whole apartment.
He's about to run some guns up north.
Basically, move this panel right here, and right in here, it used to be a whole bunch of wires and foam and all different kind of stuff, but we had this person personally go inside and move those out the way, attach them up higher and to the side of the wall so that I may be able to stick at least 5 or 6 handguns inside of here, like that. And it goes so far back, like I'll show you. That's my whole arm in there. We have one car, which is gonna be dirty, meaning that's the car that's gonna have the guns in it. And then you're gonna have another car, which is mainly like a rental car or something like that, is what we're gonna use to tail them. The reason why you do the tail is just in case the police does pull the car over, you're not just sitting here in Atlanta and you don't know what's going on, how's it going on, or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, you being a supervisor of the merchandise. And once they get to New York, you know what I'm saying, all they gotta do is meet with our folks and they already sold.
The guns will be worth 4 times what he paid for when he gets to New York.
It's been my experience, and I've been an agent almost 27 years. I think one of the biggest challenges in curtailing firearms trafficking is the fact that you have 50 states, and you almost have 50 different rules. So there's no way to estimate how many weapons are crossing state lines illegally. You know, what we have are hard and true statistics of what has been recovered. So we're getting the weapon and we're backtracking the story to figure out who is responsible for trafficking it. And it is a very, very long, arduous process.
ATF's National Tracing Center Division is the only facility like it in the country. Many people are under the impression that we just type a gun serial number into a computer system and it pops out who bought the gun. That's not the reality of the situation. There isn't any national registry for firearms. So consequently, there's a process that we have to go through to isolate who the purchaser is.
Hi, this is Debbie with ATF National Tracing Center. I have a gun trace that I need your assistance with, please.
The system to track guns used in crimes is outdated.
I'm looking for a Glock 3/8 pistol.
Man, these ladies are on the phone trying to track down all these different sellers. To me, it seems crazy.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Currently, there's more than 10,000 boxes in process here. Once we cross the 10,000 box mark, GSA, who owns the building, says the floor will collapse. So we actually have 7 shipping containers in the parking lot in the back filled with records, right?
The ATF has to scan, sort, and dig through all these records because Congress prohibits them from creating a searchable database. This technology was old even when I was in school.
So this roll of microfilm, 10,000 frames of information, 10,000 pages. Particular dealer, there might be 5 dealers on this, but if a guy's been in business for, say, 20, 30 years and sold a lot of guns, why, this whole section may be microfilm associated with that dealer's records. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 pages have to be reviewed until you find the right gun. I mean, I know it looks a little bit primitive, but that's how it works.
Bit primitive.
That's the process. That's what the process was in 1989 when I started on this job, and it's also what the process is now. But we could see geographic areas that we know weapons are funneling into our city from. The data shows here in New York that a large majority of the weapons that are being recovered are coming from southern states.
You have scammers who scam to live a lifestyle, and you got people who scam to provide.
Everything's a hustle, bro. Our goal is just to simply show the world a window as to why people do the things they do. It's like they say, when the system fails you, you create your own system. You was making enough money scamming at 11 years old.
This generation is all hustle.
I do what I gotta do to get by. The government don't give a about me.
No matter how long you stay down, if you believe you can get out, you can do it.
That's right.
I see my younger self.
I probably heard him say that
in
3
your eyes.
times, and every time I hear him say it, it hits me like I heard it
You
the first
inspire
time.
me, bro. We walk the same streets, and we here.
Black Market with Michael K. Williams.
No
New
matter
season
how-
premieres
Man, that makes
Monday,
me wanna
January
cry,
10th on
dog.
Vice.
This is New York. We come from that era. If it's not on your hip, it's looking dark.
This crew is waiting for a shipment of guns coming up from the south.
Everybody got guns. If you don't own one, you a fool walking out here, especially if you live where we live. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. Yo. All right, pull up. They come from wherever they come, you know. Like I said, there's links from all over the place. You know, from down bottom to the A, you know what I mean? It mainly be them type of dudes, you know, dudes that you've been dealing with who've been back and forth, you know, from down that way. And they hit you with that time, like, listen, man, I'm coming up that way. Whoa, whoa, what you want to do? This is an AR-15 right here. And I can hit you at a distance with this mouth. I can see you coming from a little while away. Hey, whether I hit you or not with this, I guarantee
It's
you
weird.
ain't
You
gonna
can
wanna
show
come no
guns and
closer.
drugs,
I
people
got
doing
30
drugs,
in this
shooting
shit.
up, getting
This little motherfucker
high,
right
but you
here.
can't
And then
say
I keep the extra clip
the
in my
F word.
pocket, just in case. Safety here, so you don't shoot your dick off. So I got a felony. It's impossible for me to get a gun legally. I'm not gonna let that stop me from protecting my sons, my daughters. Would you? We always gonna be buying them. I don't care if I got 1,000. I want 1,000
I know,
more.
right? Any of these Vice videos, I hope none of them are accessible to
is
kids.
a men's clothing subscription company that sends the
All
latest
right,
streetwear
what
to
is
your
this,
house
Threadbeast?
every.
This is not a problem just of New York. This is a problem across the country. We talked to roughly about 130 gang members in Chicago. The reasons why they want guns is because it's an objectively very risky environment. And if you don't have a firearm, the perception is that you are at greater risk of being victimized yourself. And the tragedy is that carrying a gun doesn't make you safer. It makes you more likely to be a target of violence.
What's up, man? This Chicago gangbang agreed to talk to me about why he feels the need to keep his crew strapped. How easy is it for you to obtain an illegal gun out here?
Easy. Real easy.
Real easy.
Yeah, this Chicago. This my big and violent.
Everybody got
Everybody got a gun, bitches and all.
Yeah.
For real.
What's up? You've been basically buying and trading guns for about 2 years or so?
When I buy them, I put them on my block.
You sell them to your block?
No, I just pass them out.
Your sole purpose for getting guns is to make sure you and your boys stay armed up.
Yeah, stay safe.
When was the last time you felt the need to strap up?
Shoot at a nigga something?
Basically.
10 minutes ago.
You was in a gunfight 10 minutes ago before we just spoke.
Yeah.
So.
Shit is real, bro. You know?
So you think with all the hype about gun violence, with all the violence and all the bloodshed.
It's a lot of violence, stupid violence, because they out here shooting kids, you know what I mean? So that's what's extra making it, you know what I'm saying, like out of control.
How do you see the future of what you're doing?
Man, I'm trying to get the f up out of here, man. Real shit, bro.
After the interview was over, he took off his mask and he looked me dead in my eye and he said, "Please take me with you. I do not want to die on these streets. I'm sick of this shit." And I said, what is the main reason why y'all fight so much? What is the main thing for the bloodshed out here? Is it the gang life? Is it the drug territory? He said, yeah, it's that. He said, but the number one thing is just pussy and pride. You looked at my girl the wrong way. Or, nigga, what? You look too much like me. Bang, bang. And I just looked at him and my heart just went out, And he's gone now. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Murdered right down the street. This shit is real. Oh, it's real. I spoke to this kid. He told me he did not want to die on these streets. And that's exactly what happened. He died on those streets. The people who are legally buying and selling guns, these are people who are on the streets. They looking to protect themselves. It's the life is cheap on the streets policy. I don't think that's gonna stop no time soon, unfortunately.
That's wild. All right, we're gonna end here. Check out my channel. This is my YouTube channel. You can find everything here. I'm gonna post this here. I'm on Twitch right now, live. You can find me there as well. Spread the love. Damn, that was sad.